Yo, so I just got off work, but this election's driving us fucking insane.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
We are fighting for America's future, and we understand the opportunity we have before us. Turn the page on the fear.
And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Well, let me tell you something, Trump-a-maniac!
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
It's been a minute. I came back to make a video. I haven't made a video in 4 months. And normally I'll have bullet points, so I kind of don't get off track and I don't go into an off-topic ramble and just spit a bunch of nothing burgers. Kind of like what politicians are pretty good at doing. But yeah, it's been 4 months since I made a video. And I'm going to come back and free ball. No bullet points, no notes. Basically just using this fucking shallow head. Using this shallow head to talk about the most controversial and probably the most important topic right now in the United States. And to be honest, every other country in the world are just looking at us. They thinking God that they not us, bro. But yeah, this election is just driving us insane. Some insane in different ways. It's not driving me insane in the way that it could be driving some people insane that are really riding for a certain president. You know, they be riding for Trump or they be riding for Kamala. I'm not going insane over that. I'm going insane that every fucking time I'm just on social media and I'm seeing a Trumper just roast the fuck out of Kamala Harris, and I'm watching, you know, her interviews, her rallies, all that type of shit. And I'm just looking at him like roasting him, saying, oh, I'm not biased. Yet the motherfucker got like a Trump shirt on and he got the MAGA hat on, but he's not biased. And then on the other side, they saying that Trump's a Nazi. Hey, I didn't know the second coming of Hitler was running for president. But yeah, man, I seriously just cannot wait till this election is over so the dust can just settle, because I feel like it's got to be like a couple months. Like, I'd say like spring next year, summer next year. Hopefully shit cools down and we're back to normality and motherfuckers ain't tripping over, oh, you support this guy, or oh, you're not gonna vote. Like, I just want to live a normal life. I want to be able to afford groceries, a crib. That's really about it, to be honest. I don't know, man. I find it really fucking funny that all this madness and all this insanity is due to people riding for a certain candidate, riding for Harris and riding for Trump, when I thought that most people already knew politicians are some certified professional fucking cappers. I thought everybody knew that they are liars, that they do not tell the truth. That's what I thought most people in America knew not to fuck with politicians and not to trust the goddamn word that comes out their mouth, because they lie. How many times have we had, obviously I don't know because I'm 21, so I can't really speak for past presidential elections. This is going to be the first election that I'm able to vote for a president. So I can't speak firsthand experience, but when I look back, I'm like, yo, how many times has a president says they're going to do something and it doesn't happen? And it may not be actually that they're lying, but it's just because there's so many loopholes and all these people that they got to go through, like fucking Congress and all that bullshit. It's like, bro. You really think any of them are gonna take guns away? You really think any of them are gonna ban abortion? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just tired of it. I just want the shit to be over, bro. Because I feel like I cannot go anywhere, like, outside without seeing, you know, some signs, or I'll walk past a blue-haired female and I'm like, fuck. If I want to keep moving on with my day with no conflict, I just gotta shut the fuck up, because I might say some fuck shit that makes her start yelling at me and starts having her whole little spiel. Or if I run into the wrong old white dude that's like certified Trumper, and he might actually be a Nazi, that's gonna be the same shit. So that's why I gotta watch what the fuck I say and not disrespect his Lord Almighty fucking Donald Trump. And it goes both ways. A blue-haired female, Lord Almighty Kamala Harris, who doesn't know what race she wants to be. And then you got Trump. I mean, he's orange. Who the fuck is orange? But yeah, I'm just kind of tired of seeing, like, you know, all the Kamala supporters and Kamala herself just talking about Trump. And then basically just, you know, like, Trump and like their supporters basically just calling Kamala stupid, which she probably is stupid. You know, I've been hearing a lot, this is like the most important election in like a long time. I haven't even, fuck that. They've just been saying it's the most important election of all time, not even in a long time. So if anybody who can like recall and remembers like past elections, did they say that in the past, like, you know, the people who are running, did they say that about every election? I feel like that's something that they would say about every election. Just like you see a video game trailer and IGN has the same fucking sentence, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and they'll put the 9 out of 10 so it doesn't seem like, okay, they're clearly biased. But it's all the same shit. I feel like they'll say the same things over and over and over again. I'm sure in the next 4 years, once again, this is the most important election. Most important election of our life. And, like, I just don't get why people are stressing themselves out so much and riding for someone so much when at the end of the day, they don't know us. They only have a certain amount of control. They can't do it. They can't probably do, like, most of the shit that they want to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. You see, like, me, I can't comprehend people making things a big deal or stressing out about certain shit when there is no need to. Like, I'm a very laid back individual, so I'm not gonna ride for either one. I know at the end of the day there are politicians, and I know, but politicians, they're out for their own. And it might not even be because they want to be out for their own. It's because they have to. They're fucking controlled by who knows what. So, I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, it's kind of useless. You know, obviously, everybody watching this video, if you're in America, you're a citizen, whatever, you can vote. Go vote. I'm going to vote. Why not? But at the same time, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're bad or you're fucking stupid because you're voting for this person or the other. That's also another thing that pisses me off, is like, I thought we were in America. I thought we were a country of freedom. But if you with the wrong people, if I'm in a group of like females with very colorful hair and they have rainbow t-shirts, and I say that I'm voting for Trump, I don't think I'm making it out alive. Nah, that's not true. I could outrun them. They're usually fat females. Okay, but you flip the situation around. I say I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I'm in fucking, I don't know, some rural place. They're fucking drinking Bush Light, and they got the MAGA hats on with a bunch of old white dudes, and I probably won't make it out there alive because they got straps, and I'm getting shotgun, and I'm getting blown to pieces. But it's just like, why do people care who you're gonna vote for? But vote for whoever you want. Like, you know what I mean? I thought that's why we're in the U.S. That's when my parents came here from Mexico, because I guess that's what the fuck they thought it was gonna be. But shit, clearly, maybe they should have fucking stayed in Mexico. You can't have a viewpoint or speak your mind without pissing somebody off. When you piss somebody off, it's not going to be just one person. It's probably going to be a lot of people. You know, I'm not making this video to, like, say, oh, anti-vote, don't vote. No, vote. But I'm just saying, like, why are we going so crazy and why are we so divided over this? Like, why don't we just more open-minded? Or at the end of the day, how about we just let people do what they want with their lives and do whatever the fuck they want? No one's getting hurt if you're voting for Kamala Harris, and no one's going to get hurt if you vote for Trump. Just vote for whoever you want to vote for. Stop caring what other people think. You know what I mean? Stop caring about what other people going to do. Why stress yourself out? You see, me, I'm a guy that hates drama, and I try to avoid stress as much as possible. Sometimes it's unavoidable, especially the stress part, because life is stressful in general. But I try to do things that lower my stress. I try to avoid drama, which I am not doing by making this video, but avoiding the stress. And that's kind of why I would make these videos. And I'm glad that I made this video, because this is kind of getting some of the stress out of me having to constantly see nothing but fucking politics. We're fucking cooked. We are cooked, well done. We might be overcooked at this point, because you got people arguing over motherfuckers that don't even know them. Like, damn. Like, how does this presidential election affect LeBron's legacy? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really pay too much attention to politics. I have been, like, in the past week, just so I can make up my mind on who I'm going to vote for. But at the end of the day, I don't care who wins. I don't know. You just can't really trust anybody in politics. You can't trust Kamala because, I mean, she just fucking talks like a robot. Like, she doesn't even seem like a real human being. You know what I mean? And then you got Trump, who I feel like could trick you into, like, trusting everything that he says, because he's very charismatic and he actually seems like a real human being, but he's like a huge personality, so I can see why people gravitate towards him. But I think that's what could get you. You know what I mean? Like, they're all shady. Like, we've been fucking cooked far long ago. We're controlled by all these corporations like BlackRock and all that shit. So whatever they say goes, you know what I mean? And there's only a certain amount of stuff that these presidents can do. They're not going to have complete control over the country because there's all these branches of government and shit. So a lot of the laws they want to pass, they might not even get passed. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think everybody just wants the same stuff here in America. We want shit to be more affordable. We want to not struggle to live a normal life. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody's asking for too much. So that's all I can hope for. I don't care who wins. Stop paying attention to what other people are going to do. It's not that big a deal. It's not that deep. So who am I going to vote for? Well, I come from immigrant parents. They came from Mexico like 40 years ago. They crossed the border. But we on the other side, baby. So you know what that means. Keep them goddamn beaners out and close up them walls. Let's go, Trump.